Australian-born Vietnamese Cambodian artist Maggie Tra bridges the gap between Australia and Asia through her music production and carefully curated DJ sets. Welcome, Maggie.
Hello, thank you. Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure. So, how would you describe the Maggie Tra sound?
Oh, nice. I would say it's the modern Asian music producer sounds, I would say. So, new generation trying to bring traditional music into the modern generation, I guess.
Brilliant. And has music always played an important part in your life?
Yes, I would say more in a home traditional sense. So my parents who migrated from Cambodia and Vietnam, just playing that music growing up. So it's always that little childhood memory.
Brilliant. And what inspired you to blend traditional Cambodian and Vietnamese sounds with dance music?
Yeah, so I'd never really heard it, to be honest.
True.
Yeah, I was just like, I would love to hear this remixed into some beautiful, nostalgic kind of sounds. And I was just like, let's do it.
Let's do it. And what's your creative process like? How do you work?
So I usually listen to a lot of traditional music, and then from those sounds, I kind of pick up some instruments and be like, I like that. And then use that, sample it, and then I go from there.
Brilliant. And who are some of your music influences?
So yeah, at the moment, I'm loving the new generation of Asian artists in Vietnam and Cambodia.
Yep.
So they're loving hip hop at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, Sue Boy, she's an amazing female rapper. But also there's Pam C in the Philippines. She's an electronic artist.
Fantastic. And you played a showcase at South by Southwest Sydney last night. How was it? How'd it go?
Great. Everything worked.
Yeah.
You know, when you're an electronic artist with a million little middies around, you're like, please work. No, it was beautiful. It was great. Yeah.
Great. And what are some of the most rewarding aspects of your journey as a DJ and a producer? What challenges also did you face along the way?
Oh, okay. We're getting in deep. I would say other Asian diasporas from different countries messaging me and letting them know that my story resonates with them.
Yeah.
As an electronic artist, I don't have words in my music.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised that they can feel things within those beats. And those are the most rewarding moments for me personally.
And that inspiring a feeling in your listeners, is that how
Exactly.
you, what you respond to
Definitely,
with music? It's a feeling rather than a message.
Definitely. Yep. And just processing everything.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know,
Yeah.
you grow up born and raised in Australia, but, you know, different in so many ways. And when you're exploring, people feel that. And that's been beautiful for people to share that with me.
Yeah, and could you tell me a bit about Sis Sister Sounds?
Yeah, so it's a collective that I actually started in Vietnam
Great.
when I went back there about 3 years ago. And I teach women and non-binary people how to DJ, specifically Asian women. And did great.
Yeah,
Called
brilliant.
Pho The Girls, PHO, Pho The Girls. And yeah, now we play everywhere and we've got a collective here in Sydney.
That's great. And as far as your South by Southwest Sydney experience goes, what role do you think that South by Southwest Sydney plays in the industry, specifically for artists and musicians?
At the moment, I think it's really good for local artists to be showcased with such a big kinds of festival.
Yeah.
It's nice that local artists are able to get some sort of spotlight.
Yeah, brilliant. And how do you think South by Southwest Sydney can change the trajectory of someone's career?
I guess by just giving them access. I do find Sydney is quite difficult to network or meet the right people if you don't know the right people.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you're someone who's not in the industry at all, I would say that would help you a lot just to be in the same spaces or be brave enough to say hello to someone.
Absolutely. And I hear so many stories of people having, you know, monumental meetings with somebody just in a coffee queue.
Exactly.
Or, you know, changing sessions and moving about.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm here from a mixer, so there you go.
Brilliant. And so what's inspired you here at South by Southwest Sydney?
Actually meeting other Australian artists.
Yeah, great.
Just going to the talks, and they're not necessarily showcasing, but they're wanting to be around that energy. I do find it's harder to meet artists in Sydney.
Yeah.
So it's been nice to just like put a face to the name, you know, thank some radio presenters for playing my
Great.
music,
Yeah.
you know. So yeah, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and so what is next on the horizons for you? Is there a challenge musically that you've yet to conquer that you'd like to?
I mean, I do love a challenge every day. But for me specifically, it's probably just to learn more traditional instruments. And yeah, I just released my 3rd album, so I'll probably think about the fourth one.
Brilliant. Is it the difficult fourth album?
They
always say it's the difficult second album, but I wondered the
It'll be
fourth.
a difficult every album, I feel.
Well, thank you so much for joining me, Maggie, here in the South by Southwest studio. It's lovely to chat with you.
It was so nice to meet you. Thank you so much.
And you can watch more of these videos at youtube.com/South by Southwest Sydney.